right, here we go. So this is the freedom business model that we're going to present for you today. We're going to share a little bit about our stories and what we have aligned with to create freedom on all levels and to be able to be of more service to the world and to create a high profit and automated income online. And first, I'm going to leave over to beautiful Denise, who's going to present the Ikigai.
Oh, hello. Welcome everyone to the call. This is really about what is your purpose? Do you feel like you have a reason for being, a reason for living? Really take a deep breath into that and sigh with relief because you may have found the way. The Ikigai is a super amazing model from Japan, and it means a purposeful life, a reason for living. And it starts with, what do you love? What do you love to live and experience in life? And what do you love to do? What do you love to be? And then the next input is like, what are you good at? Like, what are your skills, or what do you want to be good at? What do you want to grow? And the next is, what can you be paid for? And then what does the world need? So when you look at these four ideas and the intersection of them, what do you love? What are you good at? What can you be paid for? Is something that, is worth in your society or the society you want to be in. And what are the needs of the people? So when you take a moment to really look at this, you can write it down on paper. You can look at every bit of it, like do some storming. And love and what you're good at is like your passion. And this creates a sense of satisfaction and usefulness. What you're good at and what you're paid for gives you a comfortableness, like yet you might feel a little bit empty because you have a profession that's based on your skills and money. And then the other thing is the needs of the people and what you can be paid for. It's got some excitement, you're serving, yet what's the sense of certainty in your vocation? And is it really satisfying you? And when you have the needs of others and what you love to do combined, you have a great mission. And we all love to have a mission, our mission, but does our mission match our passion? Is it a good profession? And is it a great vocation? So when you have all of that combined, you have your reason for being. And in Japan, this is like an honorable state of being. This is why it's so amazing to be working with a Japanese product. So think about that, and we can go in further at another time.
Thank you,
Claudia. Oh yeah, so then we dive into what we're going to cover today, which is basically starts with your purpose. So how can you bring your purpose into your journey to freedom? So we're going to look at that. What is your journey to freedom? How do you find that intersection between your abilities and what the world needs, and how you can lead into a deeply rewarding life, where this harmony is a key component of your personal freedom, your personal values, your personal life creation. So number two, the right to offer, the right to offer the right offer. How are you going to do that? When you have the right offer and team supporting you, you can find yourself coming into an extraordinary place of freedom, joy, and creation. If you just open up the doors for yourself and meet your vibe tribe, find an amazing product to share, this is just amazing. So number three, we're going to cover leveraging your network and systems. So through the system that we've all signed on to because we love each other and we love doing this, it's like we're so stoked to be together and like, wow, this is amazing. So from there, you take your business and your offer and you use the systems that exist to get yourself out there. So through affiliate marketing and education, we can leverage automation with this high ticket business model through authenticity. So that gets back to the Ikigai and how you can live your purpose and your reason for being and have a profession, a vocation, a passion, and a mission. So the reason why, if you saw the flyer, I call myself a water connoisseur and a startup maven is because, well, I grew up in the hills of Northern California where we had springs running and people working in Silicon Valley. So my dad's a Silicon Valley startup, systems analyst, and So I grew up with this merging of the nature and the technology. And so I've always been looking for that re-emergence of that. And to me, water is really key. Like, what does it taste like? What does it feel like? How do the waters in your body feel? I've done rituals with water. I study the science of water, the waters in my body, cell biology, and I also study the science of creating your own product and startups. And startups are a challenge. You have to be the entrepreneur of everything. And a lot of times you're starting things from scratch, especially, in the early days. Now we have a lot more systems happening. So I'm just, I've been in multiple startups. I wasn't planning on doing that, but that's what ended up being because it's my nature. And it's also my nature to love water, the water inside of me. And the technology of ourselves. So right now I'm working on a podcast called Technology of Self, but in the past I've been a product designer, interface designer in digital storytelling. I've even been a temporary CEO, and I realized that none of this was my mission. I was getting kind of groomed in technology design, and I ended up good at it. It ended up very exciting, but I always had the mission of how can I help heal people? How can I bring consciousness and awareness to life? So that has started with me, and then it goes on outwards to all that we serve and connect with. And our waters, what we pee, what we tear, what we drink, this is all connected to how we feel in our life. So I'm really excited to be participating in this and dive in further about what it is to create a really nice product with a great team. All right, now, Claudia, you're next.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So when I found this, when I was presented to this opportunity, I was like, at first I saw a business model that just looked like my golden ticket out from a system where I felt stuck. And I also saw how so many people have experienced extraordinary transformations through this amazing, beautiful living water. So I got really curious because my heart is really beating for being at service, doing good. I've been studying like shamanic healing and really wanting to help with the healing of people, like physically, but also consciously to alleviate like the planet's consciousness, right? What I did realize was that for me, it was really hard to earn a lot of money from that. And I also felt like I was stuck in Sweden and there was so many things in the world that I saw that I wanted to do. I wanted to protect the rainforest and I wanted to connect with people all around the world. But I even at a time had a hard time, paying for my bills. And I was at a point where I couldn't even afford my food. So I was dumpster diving for food. So I don't come from wealth. So when I saw this business model, it was actually 1 year before my financial situation crashed. I invested in another business model, which was the one that crashed. So I put a lot of energy and effort into really do my due diligence on this company so that I would be sure that I and my loved ones wouldn't suffer the consequences that I had to do. So first and foremost, I saw a business model that was connected in serving people to heal. And when I also started drinking this water, because I believed that I was healthy, right? I was kind of like physically healthy, but I was struggling a lot with mental health issues. And for some reason, I was like spiritually bypassing that or mentally bypassing that, not thinking that my brain was actually a physical thing. But my brain is mostly made of water, just like yours. It should be 85% water. So when we're dehydrated, our brains lose its capacity to function on an optimal level, just like the rest of our bodies and our organs. So I was surprised that this water helped me to actually not needing to have depressions anymore, not suffering from anxiety attacks that would leave me like laying in bed for weeks. I was stable for the first time in my adult life, which was a miracle to me, honestly. So this is what I wanted to assist others with as well, because if it could help me this much, it could help others as much. And in my it's somewhere between 3 and 4 years in this business. I've seen so many beautiful transformations in my closer circle. So that is incredible. And also thanks to this, thanks to the fact that it is working so well, the business model works as well. And I have gone from $0 to my name, literally struggling to be able to earn $8,000, $6,000, $10,000, and $20,000 months. So that has been a total game changer. And I do this through authentic expression and sharing who I am, sharing my values. I do share a lot of information about the water because I've been nerding myself down into this. I will explain more in later slides. But I realized that when I have my health in place, which is the fundamental thing of everything, right? Then I can start thinking about other things, which is self-realization, personal development, and actually freeing myself and others so that we can create a more harmonious and beautiful world. So thank you for listening. And I'm going to share my story as well in the group later on, so you can watch that a little bit later as well. I think we're all going to share a little bit deeper on our why we're here. But now I want to leave over to my beautiful, amazing friend, Remi, my Zen master, who has been like one of the best pillars in my life this last year. So I'm so grateful to have you here. Please take it away. Let's go.
Thank you. I feel so blessed, and I'm grateful and thankful to you both for your journeys, because every journey that is our own is reflecting into the future that we are creating together. So that is something that I'm going to take with me on the voyage forward. And just to give you a different approach of this, my journey started when I was a young boy. I was 8.5 years old when I escaped from a war, from famine and starvation. I just had lost my grandfather just 2 years before in cancer. So that is something that was very difficult for me just from the beginning. And I escaped to the one thing I could express myself in, and that was artistry, music, sports. So during my younger years, I almost was fleeing from myself, being rootless, not having the feeling to being at home in myself. When I was 15 years old, I came into a university for musicians, but I couldn't pay for it. And that is also a red thread that is coming back through my life. 18 years old, I came into a school in New York for musicians creating music for movies. Even that time, I couldn't go into that school. So you see, life has always been a little bit struggling. I think you can really, I think we all have that part of our journey. And a few years went by. I was in France for a little while. I came back to Sweden. I was studying theology and philosophy. Maybe that's why Claudia thinks and feels that I am a guru. And that's beautiful. And then I found my ex-wife, and a new life started. And my life has been like a few reincarnations, because when I was 25, 26 years old, I became very sick. My doctors prescribed me a medicine that it wasn't good for me, and it destroyed my life, literally. It was worse and worse for every year that went by. I became 30 years old, and the most beautiful gift that I got when I became 30 years, that was the year that my daughter was born. But it was also a year filled with struggles, because after just 6 months, I was hospitalized, and I was sitting in a wheelchair for almost 6 years. 3 months later, I get cancer, and know that feeling that my grandfather died in cancer, and the feeling that I got the same type of cancer, and feeling that, well, is this the end? And the medicines cut my heart center off. I was just running around in a black hole almost. So when I became 33 years old, I took my life. I took an overdose with 168 tablets. And I went into the tunnel, I saw the light, and somebody brought me back, telling me that I was not supposed to go yet. And the only feeling that I felt inside myself was that pure love, like a love that was so deep and so beautiful that I couldn't even express it in words. And when I came back, something clicked in me and I started to shift in my life. Just 2 years later, I came out from my wheelchair. The same year, I lost my then mother-in-law in cancer, and it was like a circle went around. And I felt that, okay, what is the mission that I'm supposed to find? What is the tools that I was supposed to find? The funny thing is that people was telling me about this tool long before, 2 times before I decided. And I wasn't ready because I was listening through my brain, and I wasn't really ready for that journey. But when Claudia came back to my life for 2 years now, in August, it's going to be 2 years, she said, come, look at this together with us. And the first feeling that I got in that room when I came in was that heart-centered feeling of leadership, the bigger change to come together as a community, the feeling of coming home, because I've been rootless all my life, and suddenly I felt at home. I felt that I had come home for real and for good. And this is the part of my journey that I have started embark on, creating together with others, helping others to find their own true purpose. Because as Eva told us about Ikigai, just land in the purpose of life. What is it that I was supposed to do is to change people's lives from a heart-centered leader, as a heart-centered leader, and the tools available for us all. So thank you once again, Claudia, and let us go to the next one. So I have 3 questions for you. The first one is the way you're currently creating an income going to pay you for the rest of your life? Just let that question sink in. Or will the money stop coming in when you stop working? And the third question, would you like to create an income that pays you for the rest of your life, whether you're working or not? Just be still with that question, because it's a very important question. You are creating your abundance, not just for yourself, but also for the next generation to come. And this is the tool to do it. This can truly change your life forever. Let us go to the next slide. So what is true freedom business model? You have heard our stories, and some of us come from the health freedom part. Some of us are talking about the financial freedom part. We all have the different kind of ways to go through into this business. For my part, this beautiful tool that we are working with has created such a beautiful health freedom. I'm in a total balance in my body at the moment. I haven't felt so good for many years, I think since I was a little young boy. And I feel that this has been and created the location freedom that I wanted, and the time freedom to create ripples on a pond, ripples into the ocean of waters for every human being around me. And through self-leadership and self-love and self-awareness, I'm creating the financial freedom together with these beautiful heart-centered leaders like Claudia, like Eva, like others, just to giving people the opportunity to creating their ultimate life through passion, the center of the Ikigai form. So thank you for that. And the next is your turn, Claudia. You need to
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. So how do we do this? The why is very clear, right? We want to be free. We want to be healthy. We want to assist others. And how do we do that? Yeah, we partner with this beautiful freedom business model. It's a company that already exists where we can choose a high ticket versus a low ticket offer. High ticket meaning that we earn a lot more per sale. You share we share about their in-demand products on their behalf, products that everyone uses on a daily basis, a luxury item that also is a necessity for us all. And then you receive a commission when a sale is made via your referral. So if we're going to talk about the differences between traditional MLMs versus us, the new paradigm of doing business, we see a lot of MLMs in the space, a lot of business models that are based in this way, which is a good way to earn an income. However, most of these have like monthly quotas that you need to reach. You will also lose rank if you don't perform. And usually there are low ticket sales, which means that you get like $20, maybe $150 per sale. And usually you have like membership fees or monthly minimums that you have to reach. You usually don't have any legacy income. And what does that mean? Legacy? It actually means an income that you will have for life that is willable to your family, your spouse, or child. This we have in the new paradigm. We don't have any licensing fees and not like normal recruiting. We actually work more on attracting our soul tribe. And if we look at MLMs, most of them have these binary or trinary systems, which many people have an issue with because of the pyramid structure of it. Here it's an over and down direct sales. We don't have any quotas. We never lose rank. And if we're talking dollars, we're talking about $340 at a minimum, up to $6,520 that you can earn from one sale. One sale. It's a one-time investment. So for me, it's very clear what side of this slide I want to be on. And if we compare this with creating your own product versus affiliating with one. So creating your own product is a high investment required, like not only financially, but time-wise. It takes a lot of time creating your own offer and also delivering it. Like if you're a coach, if you hold different workshops and stuff like that. Most businesses actually, you have to wait like 3 to 5 years to make profit on what you already invested. And many times we're working alone unless we're able to invest in like high mentorship. In many other businesses, you likely have to do everything and wear all the hats. You have to do all the marketing, all the sales, and you have to do the work. You have to put in all the efforts in all corners of your business. And many times the business starts owning you instead of the opposite way around. So affiliating with one is usually a low investment. Here it's a very low investment if we compare it with creating one. And we make profit after just a few sales. Actually, just 10 sales and you are on the plus side, which is amazing unless you go out and have a stronger strategy that we will show you as well. Then even fewer sales are required to get to your 0 point and plus. We have no staff expenses and we have an ability to earn an uncapped income. There's no roof. With a proven to already work and convert model and system. Do you want to add onto that anything, Eva? Because I know that you have a lot of experience in creating your own product as well.
Yeah, I had prepared some things to say here. Well, yeah, I mean, having worked in startups and aiming to create my own business as a coach and living in Tulum where I met Claudia, it was a hustle. And, you know, if I'm working on technology, then it's, you know, wake up 7 a.m., work until midnight sometimes, you know, 7 to 7. It was normal to work 12 to 16-hour days. And it was almost expected in startups so that you could get the product going. Yet if the product doesn't make it, then you have nothing. You have no savings. All the equity and time that you put in there, you have no money. You might have knowledge of how that works. So now I'm bringing, after several startups and teams that were not working so well, management issues, money issues, not able to produce. I'm just like, wow, this is such a relief to be in a team that is my kind of people that are into health and wellness, that, have been in their own wellness journey, have had their ups and downs, have not had money and then had money, or had the fluctuations. So all of us come here from having the fluctuations of being in the deep dark pit and back into the light, and maybe some up and down. But this is just into the light, building, and it's already an existing product with a 50-year-old mission on this already existing, and many people already working on how do we share this? How do we sell this? How do we honor the waters in our body by drinking healthy water ourselves and helping other people realize the importance of drinking healthy water and up their health wealth and their financial wealth at the same time? So amazing. And this is a 500-year goal of the creators. So it's like, how do we help the next generations by being our wonderful self with a reason for being? So what's your reason? What are your waters saying? What are you thirsty for?
Thank you, Eva. Beautiful. So why do we partner with Enagic?
Yeah, why we do that is because we have chosen a product for people who want and need are buying the water daily. Many countries are buying bottles, plastic bottles all over the world. Many countries are drinking tap water. And we have discovered, we have another part that is another education through around the water and the tap water. We have discovered that why not share the best water that we have? Because the electrolyzed reduced water is rich with molecular hydrogen, otherwise known as Kangen water. It's a trademark, and it helps to nourish and restore the body to its optimal state. We are creating an eco-friendly, toxic-free sanctuary in our homes with over 60 to 80 uses to replace products in your home, increasing our return on investment. Try to find a purpose to create a home that is chemical free, that is something that is so dear to all our hearts. And as Eva told you before, it is a 50-year-old award-winning Japanese water technology company. We had a growth for about 70% the year 2020, if you remember what happened that year. It was the year of the corona. So we see that because we have a company that is building everything in-house, we have the strategy to build forward and to give humanity the best products. It's a sustainable, zero waste and non-consumable product that lasts for over 20 years. I think, Claudia, we have products that is 35 years old and still working as it was the first day. We reduce single-use plastic and fights against the plastic pandemic. If you knew that we have an island big as France out there floating into the oceans, that it's something that I really, really want to change. And I think everyone are prescribing to that movement and to that mission and passion for it. And it can be sold and shared using social media, like we do, or through attraction, affiliate marketing, or traditional marketing methods. And what are we talking about? We are talking about a crystalline structured water. It takes 6 times higher absorption in the cells of the body. There are sportsmen that are using these products because they feel that the higher absorption is helping them. We have Messi, we have Ronaldo, we have Haaland today using these products to helping them to be their best and the highest level. It's a high negative ORP, meaning it's highly antioxidant or potential to reduce oxidation. And there are clinical proven studies about 170 illnesses and diseases to be improved by drinking ionized water with a high level of molecular hydrogen. There are thousands of doctors and scientists backing this technology, and it is the only company in the whole industry that holds this standard, the golden seal, and also the very important ICO 13485 that makes this product a medical grade product. And it took them more than 14 years to get in the hardest market in the world,
which is Japan.
So we really are talking about the Rolls Royce of the ionized water machines that are out there. This is the original. So invest in yourself and your health once, and you will see you get paid over and over again with sharing to others, because we all need water to drink. We all need living water for ourselves to thrive. Take it away, Claudia.
I want to add on to that a little bit, because there's a lot of misconception between high pH waters. Many people know about alkaline waters, for example, but few people know the difference between a real pH, which stands for potential hydrogen, and a manipulated pH, which actually disturbs the pH balance in our bodies if we drink it too much. So this is not an alkaline water, it's an alkalized water, which gets its charge and its hydrogen by actually charging the water as if a lightning strike hits a lake, for example. This is how it gets its structure, and this is why it gets its living, vital energy force back. And this is what we need to really start charging our brains, our hearts, our livers, and all of our cells. Mind you that I tried everything in my life before. I tried changing my diet. I tried different healing methods. I tried meditation and mindfulness, all of these very important practices. But we are not stronger than our weakest link. And if we don't take our body's necessities into consideration, we are mostly made of water. But most of us focus on what we eat, which is the 25% of what we are. We are mostly water, 75%, less or more depending on how dehydrated we are. So this is a way to really restore and recharge our bodies and minds. So Enagic have different products, right? It's not only the water ionizer, which I love. It's my most precious belonging. I don't go anywhere with it. I travel with it. It's my best friend. So this machine produces antioxidant-rich water in 5 different pH levels. From pH 2.5, hypochlorous acid for disinfecting. You can kill mold, viruses, bacteria, etc. You can get beauty water for your skin. Drinking water, obviously, to detox, flush out, recharge, hydrate our bodies. And we also have degreasing water with 11.5, which actually takes away pesticides and things like that from our produce, like fruits and vegetables, and it also charges them. So it makes the electromagnetic charge on our food even higher. So raw food got even better right now. That's incredible. On top of that, we have the Anespa, because our skin absorbs a lot of water when we take a shower or when we lay in the bath. I love laying in a hot bath for a long time. So here you have like your in-home spa experience, which remineralizes the water through an active charcoal ceramic filter while removing chlorine and other cancerogenics and bacteria to protect your family's skin. And then we have the Yukon, which is a great supplement for your health, but also for your business. It's a chemical-free wild turmeric, which is grown in Kangen water. It has powerful antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties, available in tea, soap, or capsule supplement form. And it's also added, there are different minerals and oils and vitamins added in these capsules as well. So I eat them every day. And many people decide to actually get a whole package of these products. And I'm going to talk about this package. It's actually called a trifecta. If you want to buy it, you can also add an extra product, maybe an extra K8 for your mom or your grandma or someone you love, or for renting it out to people who wants to try it as well, or an extra Nespa, or however you want. This is called a quad if you buy 4 of them. Just try to remember that, because I'm going to talk about the numbers later on how you actually make money when you sell these machines further. So here are the numbers. I'm a numbers girl. I've always loved like systems and patterns and mathematics and art. For me, mathematics is the language of the universe. So I always get excited when I see things like that. So let's say you start with your own single unit and buy yourself a KA. Then we look at the left picture here. For your first 2 sales, you will actually start earning $340 for them. And you only need 2 of them to be able to rank up. So now you're promoted and you have double amount of income for the sales that are placed in your 2A lane. You see that you now start earning 680 for these coming 8 sales. You only need to make the first one of these direct, and the rest of them can be indirect. So this is a team effort, really. When I was looking at this, I was like, okay, how can I get 100 plus sales so that I can reach 6A? Realized pretty soon when I was listening to my upline that she had 16 direct sales and then indirect sales to come up all the way to 6A and start earning $2,040 per single unit sold, which is an incredible amount of commission, in my opinion. However, we can also earn 8 points. So we can build even higher than this through strategies or these packages that I was talking to you about, because then we can start earning from 2 IDs at the same time. So if you would still have your single unit and you would go and sell a package, a trifecta, for example, you will start with a minimum of 565 for a trifecta sold. And then you see how you rank up with the numbers that stands beside the lanes. So you have 2A, the 3rd to 10th sale, you earn 1,130 for those. From the 11th to the 20th sale, you earn 1,690 for that. When you rank up to 4A after 20 sales, you start earning $2,260 for that. And mind you, this is a team effort. So if someone in your 4A lane sells a trifecta as well, you will also earn 2,260 dollars. Sorry, I'm used to talking euros. You will earn that for that sale as well, as long as there are points left. So only 8 points are dealt to the sales force. When these points are dealt, it's not going up to your sponsor anymore. And what we want to teach you is how to earn all of the commission for yourself and create a direct sales business for yourself. So you can actually do this. If you look at the right picture here, in 4A, you can do a hack with like a Yukon, for example, where you kind of like jump over one of the lanes and start earning an extra point for everything you sell for that as well. But that we're going to talk about a little bit deeper in a more business-oriented presentation. So don't be shy to ask, because if you see this the first time, like, don't worry, it's a lot. But if you see it a few times, and we also have a great presentation in the group that you can watch in afterhands as well. So you see here also that if you sell a quad, you still have a single unit that you invested yourself. You will start with earning $905 for your first 2 sales. But when you rank up to 6A or start earning 6 points, you actually earn $5,430 for selling these 4 units, which is incredible. So what if you start with your own quad? Then you actually, on your first quad sale, you start earning $2,715 for that, for your first 2 sales. And you see here how you build that up. Mind you that we never, ever lose a rank either. So even if you want to take a break, if you want to go on vacation or you have something in your life, you just want to take a break. You want to focus on something else for a while. You'll never lose your rank. You can just pick up where you left. So when you are, okay, let's just go through this. So on your first 2 sales, you have this amount. On your third sale, you will have $3,620. Then you already rank up to 3A on your 4th sale. 4th to 5th sale, you earn $4,525 per quad. And then you can do your Yukon hack and build from that one. Then on your 6th sale, you actually start earning $5,995. And on your 8th sale and plus, you earn $6,520 for every quad that you sell. Just let it sink in a little bit. I know it blew my mind when I calculated this the other week. It's a really powerful model, and it's a great way to start if we have that opportunity. But as you see here, just starting with a single unit as well is super powerful also. So how does it look? Let's say you would like to go on this fast track quad strategy. The benefit of investing to build your business this way is, first and foremost, you actually earn on your own sales to yourself. So you earn back 1,060 USD immediately on your own commissions. And on your first 5 quad sales in your business, you earn 18,100 USD. On your next 6 quad sales, 11 in total, you will earn 38,070 US dollars. And you only need another 10 sales to earn $100,000 in commission in total. That's 21 quad sales. 21. And if that's not good enough for you, maybe you're like me, you just want the best. Here you have it. On top of that, we actually earn leadership bonuses, and we build our path to legacy income as well. So first, when you hit 6A, you get a $3,000 bonus. That's when you have 101 total sales, no matter which units in your team. And then by either building 2 of your own accounts to 6A or assisting your teammates to reach 6A, you hit a rank up to a 6A2. Then you receive $6,000 in bonus. And when these accounts also have 2 6As in their each of their downlines, you hit a rank that's called 6A2-2. Then you get a $12,000 bonus, which is amazing. But let's go back to 6A2, the second one here. Imagine putting 2 6A2s in each of these leaders, or assisting your team to create 6A2s. 2 of them in each of these teams. Then you hit a rank that is called 6A2-3. This is when you unlock the legacy. So first, you will have a bonus of $25,000 one-time bonus, and then you will receive $5,000 monthly for life. And you can will it down to your children or your spouse or a family member, which is amazing. And then trust me, this will become a snowball effect when you have so many leaders in your team that just want to contribute to other people's freedom, health, and wellness, that these ranks will start just unlocking one after the other. So I'm just going to let you look at the slide here a little bit just to see what's possible. And this is just the bonuses on top of what's actually sold in your 8-point commission system. Okay, let's move on.
So if you're going to join, or if you want to know, just you'll really find that there's some amazing statistics about the machine, the company, the people running it, and what's happening in the market. So a lot of people ask, you know, this is a product that's really coming alive. So is the market saturated? No, there is so much room in the market. They have sold 3 million machines in 50 years. So, and it's been picking up pace because people are realizing that they want fresh water, but there's still a very large market. So the company being 50 years old as of 2024, there's going to be a big celebration this year, just really started gaining traction recently through the online space. And because traditionally it was in person, one-on-one. So this is a great time to really get into the online space and have a product that you love to support and share and send it out to your network and your people. The founder, Mr. Oshiro, he has a 500-year vision for the business, like I was saying earlier. Like, how many companies do you hear have such a long-term vision? That means you, your kids, or your family's kids, you know, the next generation, the next generation, the next generation. It's for the good of all. So this is what, in my vision, all companies should do. So this is legacy happening right here. That's giving us a great foundation for how to move forward in creating a business that serves. So the company itself has produced $1 billion in sales since 2022. And this is a good time to get in because it's not so much traction to where it's saturated, but it's enough to where it's getting a bit of a buzz. And it might or might not have a buzz in your community, but you know, as you realize what this product does, you might be buzzing literally from the water. So they're expanding. They're in multiple countries right now, and they have global growth. So this is a global company. This is why we're all nomads who like to travel in this, and this will enable us to travel more if we want to, but with health, wealth, and wellness in mind. So it's going to continue growing globally because what do people need? They need water. Everyone needs water every day. So people are becoming hyper aware of taking care of their health right now, and the poor quality of tap water in so many parts of the world. They need something. With plastic bottles, you're drinking water out of plastic. That's not healthy either. And it's really just difficult to find water that is good for hydration and doesn't actually sap from your cells or sap from plastic and then drink it.
So this is an interesting thing as well. Like, how do we actually automate systems and sales? So we have actually this in place for you, which is super cool, so that you can make sales 24/7 with a system or a community that does the heavy lifting for you. We actually have people serving us, making the sales for us, which is incredible. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that. To truly automate a business, you need to have systems, processes, funnels, emails, marketing, and sales teams in place to support the back end of your business. Without automation in an online income, you have very low or no time leverage, also known as freedom. So we have systems that work for you in the background. These are vital for a freedom business. Automation takes customers through a sales qualification process, and a sales team run calls on your behalf so that you can focus on what is truly, truly important to you and have the conversations that feel really aligned so that you can speak to your people about what really matters, and the sales of being taken care of someone else, unless you want to do it yourself. This is just an option but it's a beautiful option. We also have like special extra funnel system and email marketing system for the team that I have connected to recently, which is up leveling the way I can spread this water to the world. Because the most important thing is that people get healthier. And then next step, freer as well. So the more leaders, the more successful leaders I can build and assist, the better, because more people will have access to right kind of water. So how does this actually work? Like, so let's say you can combine your personal brand, if you have one already, connect that with your social media, and then create automation. So you create content or ads on social media, for example, and invite people to watch a free masterclass like this one, for example, or the masterclasses that are on the platform that we're using. I'll show you that soon. So when you've seen this masterclass, we will invite you to log into this beautiful platform. It's an educational platform, and do a discovery process. This discovery process will lead you to yourself to get clear on who you are, what you want to create, and who will benefit from you becoming healthier, wealthier, and freer. After that, you get an opportunity to talk with a digital business specialist for 45 minutes that will help assist you in choosing which road to go into this business. And if you need to take a payment plan or anything like that, which strategy is best for you and your current situation. And then you invest in your future by purchasing your product. Sorry, I need to click here. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry, there was something in the way. And then you have a step-by-step process with several modules on how to launch your business, like a mentorship that will help you with starting this in the best of ways. And on top of that, an academy that really brings the freedom to your business all in one place. So not only do we support you to partner with a high ticket profit offer without needing to worry what to offer or needing to create your own, they have all of the systems, tools in place so that you can take action right away. And we have expert education here. We have coaches, mentors, like high-level minds in this community on how to create a soulful business, how to recession-proof your business, how to master your money mindset, how to work with Instagram or Facebook or ads, embodiment, leadership. And you are able to join a global community of like-minded change makers connecting and collaborating to be of impact in this new paradigm. And here we have a beautiful, beautiful picture of when we were in Stockholm celebrating the Wild and Free Festival. I'm here in the middle here. We have Remy here. I wish you were there with us as well, Eva. But next time, I'm sure you'll be with us. So many beautiful souls, so much inner work given to us, presented to us, and so much inspiration to see leaders who have been taking themselves from, even from struggle, like living from their car or whatever, into a full abundance, like 7-figure business mentors now in a few years. And yeah, I really want to let everyone talk a little bit about this picture, because community is so important. Like, that's the part that I didn't even understand that I was missing. I felt a little bit like alone or lonely earlier in my life until I found this family. It's my family, it's my tribe. So I want to let, yeah, Remy.
It's exactly what you said, Claudia. If you really look at this picture, so much energy in this picture. We have worked so hard with our inner work on this weekend, these days that we've been here. I really love this picture because this picture shows this, the striving to come together as a community. What we see in this world at the moment is divide and conquer. There are these people and that people, and I really want to encourage people to, if you find a tool and a company that is bringing us together, like this beautiful company does, it's so beautiful. And I think if we want to create a world of prosperity, a world filled with love and acceptance for each other, I think this is the way to go. And that is one part that I really love through this journey, to have found my, as you said, Claudia, my home, my tribe of people. It doesn't matter if you're black, yellow, white, blue, red, I don't care. It doesn't matter which part of your spiritual journey you came from. We have come together to just create togetherness, to come together as one. And that's such a beautiful take on what I see in our global community. So thank you for giving me the space.
Yeah, and for me, and like, I've been searching the globe for my community, and I've always been feeling very connected to the idea of travel and digital nomadship. And I was an early nomad, digital nomad. And I couldn't find my community. I found tons of people around the world, like amazing people, amazing communities, yet not my vibe tribe completely, like a lot of travelers, might have savings or have another way that they make their money. That's not the way that I do it. And it had been challenging for me to work on the computer, designing interfaces for people, and then, be in this zone, and then go out and be social, and then not really feel like I could tell people what my business is about, because people didn't understand, what tech or tech design was, especially in the early days. Now everyone's joining it, but it also just didn't feel like a balance, because I wanted to be in the mindset space. I wanted to be in the consciousness awakening, the healing and health space, and I wanted to be a digital nomad, and I have been all of this. Yet it was always like different fields. Like they were, oh, here's the mindset over here, here's the travelers over here, and then here's the technology over here, and it was separate. So for me, this is like, wow, a community that is about the mindset, about community, about thriving earth and health and wellness, healthy mind, healthy heart, healthy body, and they're doing something about it. And it's a business. Like we can win in this. It's a total win-win-win scenarios. Win for yourself, win for your relations or your direct team, and then win for the community, and then win for the world. So that's like 4 wins, because that's where we're heading as a people, is how do we create winning businesses, winning lives, and not competition anymore, rather like we're here to support each other. And that's what I love about this community, is the way it's set up. It's not set up like pyramid. Everyone's like, oh, pyramid. No, it's not. It's a community. We're holding each other's hands. It's one of the best sales models that I've ever heard of or seen, because that means my team gets to support me, and I get to support my team, and we create like a bubble and a circuit of teams helping teams and people helping people, which is what we want in the world and to do globally, a lot of us. So how do we do that with this? It's like, it's incredible. Yeah, thank you. I love this community. That's why I joined this particular resonant and harmonic community, because of the vibe, and because of the business, and because of everything, the whole idea.
Thank you. And yeah, on top of that, like, so incredible leaders, like, to celebrate what's possible. I've seen a few of these leaders during my time, and Balazs, as we have here, has been my absolute favorite mentor. He's been helping me and getting my fire up when I felt unmotivated. He's like one of the top earners in the world in this business, and he's not first. That's the thing. I can take someone into the business and they can surpass me, which I feel is very just and as it should be, right? And we have Christy and Clint. Clint was like living at home with his mom when he started, and Christy was living out of her car. Like they made it happen. They made a way out of no way. Now they are like having this amazing global prosperity movement together. And we have Rebecca here, who's just such a sweet feminine embodiment of like how we can create business from being in our feminine soft flow. And also the creator, Mr. Oshiro, that we're gonna have the opportunity to meet in Japan this summer as they celebrate their 50-year anniversary. This is incredible. I heard Clint telling in a mastermind the other day how they just received a $133,000 bonus the other day. Incredible. So, and they came from just like from zero to hero, and this is what's possible here.
And also the philanthropy that's potential of really creating businesses that beyond this, you know, once you get your security, your foundation, to be able to give to or tithe to businesses that are nonprofits and the earth and people that need it.
So many causes that they are donating to at the moment. Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
because money is just a tool. What we do with it is what's important. And if you want to look into this, I highly recommend you to go into the platform. You can get your first month for $49. You save 50% on your first month. So reach out to either one of us, or if it's someone in the group who invited you and tagged you, make sure to reach out to this person who showed you this. And then receive a link so that you can register and get access to the academy. Then you book a call with your digital business specialist. And before you have that call, you complete your discovery process to get clear on your goal and your goals. You invest in your fast track strategy and products, and then you launch your business. And you also have a bonus opportunity for massive momentum. So if you decide to partner with our chosen affiliate offer with either a trifecta or a quad before the last of February, the 29th, you receive an exclusive invitation to our mentorship event to support you with the next level in your leadership, self-development, and business expansion, where we three will coach you personally and one-on-one, and in group as well. So we will create a group where we will mentor you. And if you join in any way you want, before the 20th of February, you'll be able to leverage the 2-day masterclass that our amazing community leaders are holding so that you can start getting your own first sales in your first month. Wouldn't that be amazing to start this journey? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and open up for some Q&As soon. First, we have some final thoughts.
So I have the honor to come with the final thought to you all, and I'm grateful for Eva and for Claudia being a part of this journey with this webinar. Please, for everyone that is listening in, I think you have been super troopers, and it's amazing to have you here. So my final thought to you is the following. If your entire life can change based on the decision that you make from here, right now at this moment, because every once in a while, someone comes along with something that has the power to completely change the trajectory of your life forever. Let that sink. Take it in. This is the time, this is the space for you to decide where you want to be in 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 6 years. How things play out from this day forward is completely dependent on your next move. So don't take these words lightly, because what keeping you so loyal to life, that's keeping you so stuck. That is really, truly, as Balazs would say, it takes 6 years, goes so fast. So where are you in 6 years? Are you still sitting here? at the same pace, or have you moved forward and together with others and community grown to be something very, very special for the world at large? So thank you for listening in. And now Q&A, take it away, questions and answers. Thank you,
Yeah.
Claudia.
We did have some questions from, let me get that back up, from Oriana. Oriana, are you here? Would you like to ask the question directly right now?
I hope so. I think she's on the airport right now. Can you hear?
Okay.
Can
Well, she
ask-
was asking how, do you see that? She's asking, it's hyper expensive to start buying a machine, she feels. So if she's broke at the moment, she's looking at the business side of it, and how does she get the money in the first place to get the machine and the business started?
So
Yeah.
Claudia, I think you are an awesome person to answer that question.
Yeah.
I had no money when I started. No money
Yeah.
whatsoever. I was flat broke, and I just saw that this was my solution to the issue. So instead of seeing that as a thing that's standing in the way, we can find creative solutions to start on our wealth journey. Me personally, I took a loan from a dear friend and took a payment plan. There are payment plans here so that we don't have to pay the full amount directly. And usually, like, if there's something really important for us, we will find a way. Like, if something happened to you or someone you love, and you knew that you had to find like $1,000 or $2,000 this week, you would, and it wouldn't be hard. You would ask friends, family, or even go to the bank. Like, if it's really important, you'll make it happen.
I even made a website for it before I had a
Yeah,
machine.
right, even before.
And there are
Because
so
I
many
wanted-
ways. There are so many ways to start this beautiful journey. So I think the best ways to, as Eva, I think, wrote in the answer, the best way is to connect with the person that invited you here. Just talk to them. Everything is possible. I hadn't had any money to start either. And you see, I'm here, and it's beautiful to connect and to, because everyone, we can really, really, truly help each other going forward. So yeah.
Wonderful. So everyone are welcome to unmute yourself to talk to us directly if you want to. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Okay, I take that as if everything is crystal clear, like Kangen water. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. I'm looking forward to talk with you all in private or in person. And yeah, sending you much love. And make sure to keep yourself updated in the group where we will share our stories in more depth as well. Okay. Bye.
Thank you for showing up. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.